Yo, Sean. Hey, yo, Sean. Hey, yo. Merry Christmas and a happy bottle of rum to you and the fam. Let me go there.
Hey yo, what the fuck, B? What's going on, everybody? I'm just saying, man, signing back in real quick. You know I had to talk my shit. And this beat right here, it's sounding real sick. Yeah. This beat is too sick, though. I gotta bring my comrades up in this shit. Hey yo, Tony. Hey yo, Madison. What's really fucking good, B? Hold up. Yeah. I'm riding with my soldiers, what the deal is. Pulverize your body when we go and do the scrimmage. Spitting out the acid capable to melt buildings. Eat good, drink good, call it swell living. Yes! Got the arms like pistol. Winning is my ritual. Stacking up rituals. Nobody is feeling you. Block in the bill. Any in the bill. Ain't nobody scared of your crew fed runs. Turning up like liquor in my coffee. Got you in my target like a broken leg horse. Your style's lower than rose balls. When I approach, I beat you with a crowbar. I'm violent and yes, it's necessary. My people's putting work until they dead and buried. But I like to keep it cool. Gotta stay on the move. Wanna fuck with me? You will meet your doom.
Niggas been tested, king. Niggas don't know me, dude. I break bread like overdue and keep the guards on call like the poker do. My respect is overdue. Niggas here know we real. Say, man, this is overkill. Niggas know I got hover skill. Read the blueprint off the goose, I'm a nuisance. 16, get your crew bent. We bound to go to tonic when I'm speaking Ebon, so your middle get a flu scent. Never worry about shit with the grind. I be getting them shifts in overtime. Over 50 the sips, I'm with a dime. Made a grip with the drip, I got a shine.
Hold on. You know niggas gotta bring that shit back real quick. Shouts go out to everybody out there enjoying their Christmas holiday. Enjoy your Happy New Year and all that. Shouts go out to my dude, Coney Brooks. Shouts go out to Madison J. You know I had to swing that shit back around there, but let's go!
Hey yo, what the fuck, B? What's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick. You know I had to talk my shit. And this beat right here, it's sounding real sick. Yeah. This beat is too sick, though. I gotta bring my comrades up in this shit. Hey yo, Tony. Hey yo, Madison. What's really fucking good, B? Hold up. Yeah.
Hey yo, Snuggles, really good, B. What up?
I'm riding with my soldiers, what the deal is. Pulverize your body when we go and do the scrimmage. Spitting out the acid capable to melt buildings. Eat good, drink good, call it swell living. Yes! Got the arms like pistol. Winning is my ritual. Stacking up rituals. Nobody is feeling you. Block in the bill. Any in the bill. Ain't nobody scared of your crew fed runs. Turning up like liquor in my coffee. Got you in my target like a broken leg horse. Your style's lower than rose balls. When I approach, I beat you with a crowbar. I'm violent and yes, it's necessary. My people's putting work until they dead and buried. But I like to keep it cool. Gotta stay on the move. Wanna fuck with me? You will meet your doom.
Niggas been tested, king. Niggas don't know me, dude. I break bread like overdue and keep the guards on call like the poker do. My respect is overdue. Niggas here know we real. Say, man, this is overkill. Niggas know I got hover skill. Read the blueprint off the goose, I'm a nuisance. 16, get your crew bent. We bound to go to tonic when I'm speaking Ebon, so your middle get a flu scent. Never worry about shit with the grind. I be getting them shifts in overtime. Over 50 the sips, I'm with a dime. Made a grip with the drip, I got a shine. They love it when I be preaching. Space and they be reaching. Off the Henny, I'm a heathen. And the Starboy act straight this weekend. Terrorists take a nation. Yeah. My era is separation. I'm so black when I rap. I'm treating it like a trap. Only paying me back is reparations. I'm beyond pissed. Keep it confidence. Shit hit you with your chest, make your arm lift. Forfeit for the shift, they armpit. Big bag in my future like my palm is. Yeah, we ain't playing fair. Never. Y'all niggas staying fair. Big body is a homie if you down. The Tommy Ballheads, we ain't playing hand.
Best in the world, you know what time it is. Madison, straight up the
King of this rhyming shit, sipping on Clico. Goddamn right, it's finito. On the radio as much as Pepito. Of course then, minus the dough, it's still the horseman. Ain't no chance of being a star, make him a corpse then. Counting on the war with the stars, I let the force in. Never had an alternate plan, the only choice when. Yes sir, from Bestie Rose like Virgil Runnels. Carolina Underground King, I run the tunnels. You miss me, pray for you rappers to come and diss me. Purple fried chicken's a classic and yes it's crispy. No, I took the time with the verse, you can't rush this. Suck dick, I can't bear what you like dick buckets. God's the cosign, you say you never heard of them. Serial killer bars, every beat I'm murdering.
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, what's going on, everybody out there? Mr. Sandman signing back in real quick there. That right there.
Powering off.
That right there is The Horseman, featuring, yours truly, Madison J. and Cody Brooks, off of the Goliath album. Make sure y'all check that shit out. It's on all streaming platforms. Yo, Snuggles, what's going on, my dude? Yeah, I see you about to go see the Matrix, man. I hope it's good too, man. I haven't heard anything from the Matrix or about the Matrix yet, so I hope you have a good experience. See, me, I was just gonna watch it from the house. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna watch it from the house because when it comes to the Matrix storyline, this shit is a little complicated. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'll be better off watching it in the house, and I could just have a better understanding. And because the last one, the Matrix Revolutions, it was a little complicated. And I heard that when it comes to this one, they're gonna pick up off of the Matrix Revolutions, and they have a lot of explaining to do, a lot. So I'd rather just take it all in when it comes to that at home, instead of me being in the theater and falling asleep. And not to say that the Matrix is trash or whatever. It's just very complex. But I know one thing I went to go see. Motherfucking Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. If he can do it, no one can.
Spidey.
Yeah.
What up, Sandman?
What's going on, B? How you feeling?
What's up, man? I'm feeling good. I'm smoking right now before I go to the movie theater.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get nice and litty before you go see Matrix.
Yeah, because the thing is, I have this thing where I only pay like 54 cents a ticket. So I'm right now my ticket was only 54 cents to go see this. Last night I saw the new Kingsman, and that shit was awesome. It was 54 cents for me to go see that too.
Nice. They need to have a ticket where you could get, free popcorn or like free nachos or something too.
Well, yeah, I get discounts on that. Big, like 20% off, 30% off on certain days or whatever. I'm getting something off of the drinks and stuff. So,
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you're
but
gonna you come by yourself, or you're gonna take a lady out on a date or something?
nah, this movie I gotta pay attention to it. I can't
I'm
be with a
telling
girl
you,
watching
B. I'm
this. Is Yeah, I gotta pay attention to this one. This is not like some like, oh, I'm about to go see some bullshit movie. This is something that, unless she was also into that shit, because I know whoever I got ain't gonna be in. Like, yeah, it's just let me go out there.
yeah.
Let me just go and watch this Dolo. It's bad enough that people are gonna be clapping at certain parts.
Shit. Well, I know you see the title. You already know, B. I want to talk some Spider-Man. You feel me?
I love that shit, man. So you finally saw it?
Last night, me and my lady, we went to go see it.
Oh man,
Awesome
that shit was
movie.
from
Awesome.
start to finish. From start to finish, it was really great.
Man, like Like I just
I
love
couldn't
the
believe it.
fact, like basically how nothing was forced. You know
Yeah,
how when it comes to a plot like that, they will try to force everything, but nah, they took their time
yeah.
with everything. You know, like when it came to the multiverse, and they really took their time with the storyline, and that's
Yeah,
one thing. That's like the main thing I could appreciate.
I love how I thought there'd be more cameos with others. Like I know we got like the obvious main cast, but like the only cameo really was just can I say it? Daredevil. Yeah, I guess I can say it. Yeah,
That
it
was
was
a
just it,
great cameo, and that's
and
now
they
going
kept
back to what I was saying about stuff not being forced. Because them bringing in the actual, the dude that played Matt Murdock in the Netflix version,
yeah.
that was perfect
His
because it
name is
called for it
Charlie
at
Cox.
yeah, it called for him at that very moment.
It's weird for me to see him in this role because like before Daredevil, I seen him in this show called Boardwalk Empire. So it's
Oh,
just
he was
like,
he was in that. Okay,
yeah, he was in Boardwalk Empire, and he was awesome. But I was like, I don't think I would ever see him play Daredevil. But I guess he's doing a good job with it.
he did a great job with Daredevil.
I still haven't seen the show.
Yeah,
I've
it's still
only
it's still on
seen,
there. It's like 3 seasons. It's 3 seasons, right? 3 seasons.
3 seasons of
No,
what?
Daredevil.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, like 3 seasons. It's really good. It's really good. Check it out.
I like I thought to me Willem Dafoe he knocked that shit out the park.
Yo, Willem Dafoe was the MVP. Yo,
He
Dude, when
literally is. I was so
just,
glad when they
he
broke
he
that
was
dumbass mask.
yeah, and he killed like he was looking like he was trying to win an Oscar for Green Goblin. I was like, this bro must want an Oscar, bro, for this character because I thought he was like when he was in the apartment and Spider Man like just like started feeling something weird and then he
yeah.
just like caught him like that I did not expect that. I was like, holy shit, what just happened?
And
And
it was
like you
like,
see him change.
and that was like, I noticed, like, is that his new Spidey sense?
Yeah, that's his Spidey tingy thing. He knows something's
Yeah, the
wrong. He
Spidey
can he can
sense.
feel
Yeah,
it.
the Spidey sense.
The
And
tingly, the tingle.
like, yo, this dude, I'm telling you, I love. You know why I love the fact that they did it like that with this dude, or Osborn or Willem Dafoe, is because remember we were saying that from before. Well, not us per se, but like people were saying that from before in the first Spider-Man. It was like he didn't even need that mask. Willem Dafoe
Yeah,
is very animated when it comes to his facial expressions. He
yeah.
don't need that mask, and I'm glad they did it without. Yo, that was perfect.
And like the cool thing too was okay, like people are kind of like a little upset with Green Goblin being on the same level as Spider-Man because they're like technically he's human, he's just a regular dude. They're like, how has he got such speed to keep up with like hand-to-hand combat with Spider-Man? And people forget like when you have that kind of mental disability where like you have multiple personalities, you can make your body can change and morph into like you ever see the movie Split with James McAvoy where McAvoy whatever his name is where like
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
playing
I heard
he
of
was
it, but I never
playing
seen it.
yeah like he had multiple personalities and like each personality would make him like change like his body would morph a little bit into like so like he got more bigger and stronger the more he kept on like going about it like his body would morph
Right.
so I felt like people misjudged that one and need to look at how Green Goblin's character kind of like just went out of and was able to adapt to Spider-Man and his abilities.
See, and that's the thing that people forgot also. Like he was taking like a special serum.
Yeah,
Green Goblin had that serum. Remember, he used to go in that chamber,
Yep.
and he that would give him that super strength. that green, that green substance that he put in his body.
Yeah, I'm glad that they made Jamie Foxx much more like, he was comic relief. He was hilarious throughout the whole film.
You know the other thing about that with Jamie Foxx too, he wasn't extra with it. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know how they would just be like, "Oh, everything is a joke" when it comes to Marvel. I like the fact that they didn't go extra with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made this shit.
Like Venom.
Yeah, like Venom.
I like Venom.
Nah, Venom was too much. Like
Venom is great.
it was like everything that Venom said, he was trying to make a joke out of.
Are you talking about both of them, or just the first one?
Mainly the second one.
Second one was amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. The second was
Well,
good.
you the same one that said Mario Brothers was a great movie. So
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. That's
yeah,
a
that's
good movie.
that's on you. I'm not with
It's
it.
it's an okay movie.
So
It's
what
an
you think
okay
about
movie.
like no relation, Sandman.
I never really cared for that character. The
You
same
know
thing
what
with
I was thinking? I was thinking that let me find out because what's the actor name? I think his name was Josh Brolin, if I'm not mistaken.
no,
I
that
thought
wasn't
at
Josh
first,
Brolin.
yeah, I thought that they didn't get him for the role, and that's why they kept his body figure like sand. And
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's a cheap cop out because that's what I was thinking. If that was the case, that would have been a cheap cop out because it's like, how the fuck you get Jamie Foxx and all these other motherfuckers, but this dude Josh Brolin will be able to say, like, oh, you can't afford me. I am just too expensive and busy.
Well, the dude who played the lizard, he just did an amazing job on the Kingsman movie. That
Mm.
dude who played the lizard. He was one of the best things about that movie, The Kingsman. Like he knocked that character out the park. He
Thanks a lot,
played.
Rose. I appreciate you. Hey, Rose, nigga, you can come up here too. Like you, what? Did you see Spider Man? You come up here if you seen Rose. If you seen Rose, you come up here if you seen Spider Man, and we talking about all spoilers here, Rose. You can come up here and talk about Spider Man if you want.
Because it
I
was sad
appreciate
to
you
see.
sharing.
It was sad to see Aunt May go, and the ending made me cry, bro. I was like, "Fuck!" There's no Spider Man. Like, I mean, like, there's no Peter Parker. Like, come on, like.
That's the thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, she took that hit like a champ. I thought like they was gonna make people just ignore that shit. Like, this bitch just got hit with the hoverboard in her stomach.
She got hoverboard.
She's like, you gotta listen to me, Peter. With great power comes great responsibility. And
But
I'm
you know
like,
what's crazy?
yeah.
But you know what's crazy? That people want an Amazing Spider-Man 3 now.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, you better roll out, Rose, because we say nothing but spoilers. I appreciate you, my dude. Good looking. They were saying that basically they want like the revamp. They want this dude to come back. Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
I didn't really like him in the Amazing Spider-Man.
What? Here's the thing. He doesn't have the look really, but he has, like, I guess, the personality. He can play it well. The thing is, like, the movies are good though. Like, I like the first one. The soundtracks to both of them are amazing.
Mm.
Uh, the you know the I think the problem is the bad guys. Like, other than Electro, like,
Yeah,
it
they
was
had
just like,
the Vulture was the first one. And no disrespect
no,
to
not the
Michael
Vulture.
Keaton. Michael
No,
Keaton,
no. It wasn't the Vulture.
yes, it
It was
was.
no. Michael Keaton was in the Tom Holland one. The first one for the Amazing Spider-Man was a lizard, I think. Yeah, it was a lizard.
Nah, that was a top. Wait, no, nah.
Yeah, Lizard Dude was the first one, and then Electro was the second one.
Electro was the second one.
Well,
Yep.
Andrew Garfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the Rhino guy too. The Rhino guy was in the second one,
yeah.
but he came in at the end. He came at
And
the
the
at the
Vulture,
end.
The Vulture was the Andrew Garfield one. He was the
No,
first
Vulture was
villain.
no Vulture was in the first Tom Holland movie. He's about to be in the Morbius movie too.
Yo,
I'm gonna see that.
they showed that when we was in the theater. They showed that theater. Excuse me. They showed that trailer. Man,
Yeah. I can't wait for that movie to come out. That and
yeah,
Blade.
that shit's gonna be lit. They got to bring back Blade. So, all right. Speaking of that,
Here's my thing. Well, what did you think
hold on.
about?
I got a question for
Oh,
you. I got a question for you. Hold on.
okay.
Like, since they did that shit, do you think they're gonna bring out the new Blade because of that? With what's that dude name?
Morbius?
That
Marshala.
Mashallah Ali, whatever his name is.
Mahershala.
Yeah. You think they're gonna bring
Mahershala.
him out for
Yeah.
for that storyline?
Well, I think he was at the end of Eternals, so they might. I've heard rumor about that too, about him coming out after Morbius. I don't know. They did say 2022 for sure, but I
Because
just don't
remember,
know
that's
what.
like his greatest villain. You know what I mean? Other than Dracula or whatever.
I can't wait to see it.
Morbius is Blade's biggest villain, so it only makes sense.
Yeah, maybe you might see him at the end of Morbius.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. You know how
Like
Marvel would do after the credits, they will,
yeah, like there
Oh,
won't be it won't be a scene like they come across each other, but just like a random out of left field scene of Blade.
speaking of after the credits trailer or vignette, what may have you. So yeah, we stuck around for the cause you remember you told me that stick around for it's like a second vignette after the credits
Yeah.
with the whole Doctor Strange shit. What's your thoughts on the evil Doctor Strange?
I think Benedict Cumberbatch is gonna win an Oscar. He gonna be a fucking great asshole to himself. It's gonna be
Word.
epic.
That's crazy.
Like
Yeah,
the way he
he did
came
a
off,
great job. He really did a great job,
he's
man.
doing a great job as Doctor Strange. He's not
Yeah,
getting
he
enough
really
credit
is.
because he only has like one or two movies, but he's doing a great job.
Would you say? Would you say that he's picking up the Iron Man slack? Because Iron Man was that witty asshole, but since Iron Man is dead, you think he's picking up that slack?
Well, here's my thing. I was
Nobody can
questioning
beat Tony
since
Stark.
all these universes colliding, can we get an Iron Man back? No?
Yo, you got a
Or is
point.
that
You hear that, babe? He was saying that what I'm saying, with all these universes open, because remember I was saying from before.
Yeah, like motherfuckers coming back from the dead.
Should
or
have
right before
Iron
they
Man been
died?
back from the
Oh no!
dead?
Oh wait a minute! Wait a minute! Think about that though. So in Spider-Man, right? You notice how all the villains were like about to die, but then they came back at
No,
that
they
very
were
moment.
dead.
Yeah, like the dude, like Doc Ock,
Yeah,
Electro.
like
They
Electro was
all
like, "Yo,
had
I was
died.
no." They were about to die. They were in the moment of dying, but the spell had casted them out at that very
Nah,
moment.
Doc Ock was
Yeah.
dead. All right, hold on, wait. I'm telling you, we could
No.
go. Oh man,
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying, okay, but here's what I'm saying though, is that even though Doc or whoever, like Doc, what is his name? Willem Dafoe's
Doc
character, Green
Ock.
Goblin,
yeah,
Osborn,
Green
right?
Goblin definitely died.
Yeah,
He
because
died.
because
He got stabbed in the nuts.
right, but okay, so Doc Ock, right? He was like, you died years ago, right? Because he knew about that. He was like, yo, you died, so how are you even here? But if you remember, Willem Dafoe's character said he had Spider-Man, but then at the very moment he was about to, die, he was thrusted into this world. So it went into a different timeline of that universe too. So I'm saying like you can possibly bring back Iron Man with that spell.
That makes no sense
I
because
don't know.
it's been years and Tobey Maguire ain't still young and all of this didn't happen at the same time. So how would they explain it? Because the whole shit with fucking Green, what's his name?
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. I'm just about to say Green Lantern, but like that nigga died like what years ago?
When fucking
That's what I'm saying. Green Goblin. Remember, they had that one-on-one fight, and when he around the time when this dude said, "Mary Jane and I is gonna have a hell of a time," and then after that, he tried to stab this dude.
But wait a minute. How did it?
Hold on, wait. Remember, around that time, he tried to hit him with the glider.
Yeah.
But this dude, Spider-Man, weaved it, and he ended up stabbing himself in the nuts. And remember, he said, "Oh,
he
don't
keeps
tell
saying
Harry."
that.
Yeah,
Why you keep saying he stabbed him in the nuts?
He did stab himself in the nuts with the glider. And he said, "Don't tell Harry."
You can't just say the lower half is the nuts.
Yo,
I mean, yeah, they did get crushed though. They did get crushed.
No way you get impaled like that and live.
I'm telling you,
he was dead.
Yo, I wish I could just,
they had a whole funeral.
Yeah,
I'm not saying. Yeah. I'm not saying, but I'm saying like it's very
just a moment of dying and they had a whole funeral for the man. Like that
like
dude
it's just not. Okay, but to me, like I'm wondering, like how did they pull him out at the moment before he was supposed to die?
Right now, that's what I'm saying. Like
when Octavius is there too, like
right?
Unless that spell managed to get both of them at that time, that like the timeline.
There's no way.
Like it was some plot holes.
Okay. I can explain it. Here, watch this. In the first Doctor Strange movie, they explained it perfectly. Watch this. The ball lady explained it like this. Imagine like the universe timeline is like a plane, like a sheet of paper, but just like across, like it's laid out. Mm-hmm. And like you remember how in the movie Doctor Strange had like the whole spell, like it had like a whole, and he was just like picking out stuff from the timeline. So like that's how they were able to get out. That's how the timeline worked to get both of them even in the same movie. Just like the same thing with Lizard and Jamie Foxx. They were in the same timeline, but Lizard I think died, right? If I'm not mistaken, then he died the first.
All died.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Like they're in the same timeline, but Lizard died before Jamie Foxx.
Here's the thing. Check it. All right, check it. This is the thing. I hate you grasping for straws, but no, because the ultimate thing is this too. Because he cast that spell, but remember the spell was only about these dudes not remembering who Peter Parker was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he did that same spell again. So how the hell Aunt May didn't automatically come back to life?
Exactly.
Well, I thought about that too. Like, why isn't Aunt May alive again? But
right.
She died. No, but she died in this timeline though. You know what I'm saying?
If they bring in all these motherfuckers back, bring that young slut back.
And Sean's
wait a minute.
She did the damn thing in all the Spider-Man.
But wait a minute. Here's my question: if the villains that were transported back to their universes at the end, did they end up still dying, or did they get saved, or did some of them get saved?
I guess we're gonna see. All right. For instance, because I was already questioning this shit before the movie even came out. I was saying that, okay, since this dude, Doctor Strange, cast a spell, Carnage and Shriek should still be alive.
Yeah, they should be back too.
Carnage and Shriek should still be alive. Because you gotta remember too, Venom and Spider-Man, they part of this dude, what's Tom Holland's Spider-Man? They're all part of the same universe.
So I'm confused.
Tom Holland and Venom? No, they're not in the same universe.
Yes, they are.
Nah, because that's how Tom. Like, what do you think? What happened to Venom? He got through.
In the same universe
because he's talking about going to New York.
Right.
At the end.
At that vignette. Go ahead, baby. Sorry. Go ahead.
At the end of the first trailer, when he was in the bar and he was questioning the bartender and shit.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to go to New York. That's how they in the same timeline and talk to this Spider-Man dude.
Nah,
you was
because
mentioning that in the first
I'm telling you, they just stay in the same timeline.
Yeah.
Hold on. Watch this.
In the first Venom,
Watch
Venom was
this.
supposed to be in New York with Spider-Man, but he was in San Francisco.
Right.
Not because well, how come if they're in the same timeline, how come but at the end of that movie, Tom Hardy was asking questions like, what do you mean there was a 5-year blip? Who's Thanos? He doesn't even know who Thanos is.
But maybe he was a part of the blip.
Oh, he's talking about Sandman?
No, he's talking
I'm talking about Venom. But one of the questions he asked the bartender was, what do you mean there was a guy with an he was like, the only aliens I know was the ones that eat people. You're talking about a purple alien that I've never seen before that and Thanos had
he do got a point.
And Thanos was on world level threat.
Yo, he do got a point. That's crazy though. Like, yeah. And
so which Spider-Man is he referring to that he's gonna go see in New York?
Probably Amazing Spider-Man 3.
That may be. God. Who knows? That may
and then
be
you know what? And then you know what? Because he left the symbiote. He left the symbiote behind, so we're gonna get an evil Venom.
But how the fuck? I ain't gonna lie. I'm still gonna say this shit, and I'm still gonna question this shit. How the fuck is Cassidy still not alive?
Exactly.
It don't make no sense.
It don't, and so that means like
Cassidy, Carnage.
Okay, nah, he don't need to be alive because he
choose who's gonna be alive and who not.
Because he wasn't at the moment of like that. I don't know. Fuck, maybe he was. I don't know. Fuck.
That was dead.
Remember, that's what I'm saying. Now you starting to think of it too.
Because
remember when Doctor Strange hit that spell? As a matter of fact.
But wait a minute. Why didn't everybody else then?
Let me finish before you say what you're gonna say. Like, remember when this dude Doctor Strange did that spell? This dude Venom or Eddie Brock, they got affected by it too when he was in the beach or whatever.
Yep,
at the end of Venom 2.
Because he ended up in a different room.
They got affected by that spell too.
But that same question could be asked for a lot of villains who didn't show up in the movie.
Exactly. So does that mean Thanos is back?
No, because it was okay. It only held whoever made it through. Like some people were strong enough to make it through, or they were lucky enough to make it through. It wasn't like they only allowed certain people. I don't think Thanos is back. And then if Thanos is back,
I think Thanos is back.
If that's the case, then the stones are back.
Yep. It's like
and if that's the case,
like just undid everything.
And if that's the case, Robert Downey Jr.'s bank account's about to go up because he's about to come back too.
Yeah, there has to be another Iron Man in another. What's that shit?
But why wouldn't he slip through if he was at the moment of death?
It got to be like a new Avengers.
What if there's like an evil Avengers?
West Coast Avengers.
Why?
We got the West Coast Avengers.
The evil Doctor Strange running this shit.
I think you know what? All these possibilities that we're coming up with, I think that new Doctor Strange was going to explain it.
I hope so. I'm ready for it.
I'm here for it.
I like the first Doctor Strange movie. What I can't really get with is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Have me rolling. Yo, where you going?
Oh, you about to go in the movies right now?
Yeah, but I'm about to hit y'all up.
All right, my dude. Thanks for joining us.
All right, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna go see the Matrix, man. I gotta go now. The movie's about to start.
Go ahead. Enjoy yourself, B. Let me know what's up with that.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
All right. Go ahead, finish your thought, babe. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, none of it makes sense. And if all these people that came from the dead, like Jesus rose in 3 days, then Thanos has to be back. Tony has to be back. Like, what does that mean for Cap?
And I like speaking of Captain America, I like that they had that the Statue of Liberty holding the Captain America shield. I definitely like that touch. That was a great touch. And I liked, after that when this dude Green Goblin came through and basically caused that destruction and knocked the shield down. And this dude SpiderMan and Green Goblin was fighting on top of the shield.
Yeah.
That was hot. It was all about symbolism. And remember I was telling you in the movie theater and shit. I forgot what you asked me. But I was saying that it's funny how you got to remember it was like a big ass rift in the sky, and motherfuckers were still coming in.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was like a huge split.
Yeah, it was a big rift. Yeah,
in the purple area, people were still coming into that universe.
Yeah, and this dude, Dr. Strange, was like, "Yo, people are." He said so. He's like, "Yo,
yeah, people are coming in,
but I can't close it. I'm trying my best to close it." Like, that's like a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, people got to watch that one little part, that one little nugget.
And one thing I also like that Doctor Strange mentioned is that, like, people keep forgetting the fact that, Peter is only 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually like the fact that he's acting like he's 17. Like with the first Spider-Man, like I like Toby and all, but Toby did not act like a teenager. Toby acted like a young adult. Like he didn't act like he was 17, but you really see it with this Spider-Man, like that he's young, that he's impulsive, that he just he wants things a certain way, and oh well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like I like that part of it. That's why I think he's like a good Spider-Man. No shade to Toby, and Andrew Garfield's not even in this conversation. And I said what I said.
That ass though.
Like I really enjoy Tom Holland playing that, because he's literally like, that's why I think he's good at, like, he's literally acting his age. And I felt like
he really do.
Yeah, like even like when he came on the scene in Civil War and he was like basically fanboying, I'm like, oh my god,
yeah,
Cap, like I love that shit.
Yeah, oh my god, you Captain America. And he was like, hey, how you doing? How you doing, little dude? Where you from? I'm from Queens. Well, I'm from Brooklyn.
Like, I love that shit because that's something a teenager would do.
Be on some fanboy
and I felt like Toby was too mature acting for the role he was supposed to act. Because he was still in high school when he got bit by that radioactive spider.
Yeah. But he was just acting like a grown man. But here's the thing, though, with Tobey Maguire. Yeah, he was acting like that. He was very mature, but we still love him as Peter Parker.
No, absolutely.
Why is that?
Why is that? Because I think that was the first image of Peter Parker, like a human form and not as a cartoon. And he fits the bill when it comes to that. Like, everybody knows Peter Parker as like this nerdy kid that had lived with his, great aunt and great uncle. Like Toby fitted at that part. But what I think is when it comes to him acting his age, he act too mature for a 17-year-old. And that's what I like about Tom Holland, is that he's actually acting like an impulsive teenager.
I agree. I really agree. And with Andrew Garfield, it was like,
I just feel like Andrew Garfield would be the person to bully Spider-Man instead of actually being Spider-Man.
It was like, yeah, I ain't lie. I'm glad you said that. I would have Andrew Garfield as like a Flash Thompson.
You see what I'm saying? Like
He would be he would be like Flash Thompson to a Tom Holland. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to shade this dude, Andrew Garfield. I know that he tried his best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and just completely bury him. I just don't think that was the right role for him.
It wasn't.
But when it comes to this particular movie, that he played the shit out of this role. All three of them.
They did.
Toby, Andrew, and Tom, they played the shit out of their roles.
It was very good, and
it really was.
And some parts were emotionally charged, where they basically was there consoling, young Spider-Man, Tom, when his aunt was basically killed in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically mentioned, parts in their life where they lost somebody special.
I ain't gonna lie, I wiped the tear from my eye with that one, because they was all relating to each other like, yo, man, look, I lost Gwen.
And that's why I love, and that's why, like, that was one of the aspects where I loved, what I loved about the movie, is that not only that you got action, and you actually got some like emotion there. And they brought up parts of their life or whatever as Spider-Man where they faced challenges, and they was like, you don't want to be bitter. You don't want that blood on your hands.
Mm.
And I like that about that. Like they did what they did, but they sat there and prevented him from doing the same thing that they had done. Like it's not.
What they was about to do.
But he was about to. He was wilding.
Yeah, he washed
he
up
was
this
wilding
dude.
On William.
Mary Jane and I gonna have ourselves a hell of a time.
He was wild, and he was about to earth him with his board.
Word.
He was about to get killed twice by the same thing. Like,
the funny thing after that, remember after that shit, that when this dude Andrew Garfield came to the rescue, and he was like, "Oh, you okay?" And this dude Tobey Maguire was like, "Yeah, I'm good. This ain't my first time getting stabbed."
No, the funny part was when they were both complaining about their back.
Yeah, like, oh man, old man Tobey Maguire. Yo, shouts go wild to Tobey Maguire, man. He don't really get his flowers like that.
He don't.
Like, he played the shit out that role. All three of them did. I just love the fact when just like what my lady just brung up, when they was warming up for the bad guys, basically, and this dude, he was, stretching his back out, and it was like, "What's wrong with you?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a bad back." That's, for your old motherfuckers out there, older dudes out there, y'all could all relate when it comes to you having a bad back. That shit hit home. He was like, "Yeah, let me just stretch out real quick. Let me stretch out." That shit was funny as hell.
Another thing I liked about the movie was their attention to detail, and how they basically honed in on the fact that Toby is the only one that can shoot that spider shit out of his wrist, and the other two can't.
Right. You damn right. And I understand that comes from the comics when it comes to having the web cartridge, but I still think that's pretty silly, because you know what I'm saying?
It is silly, because if y'all all got bit by the same radioactive spider, shouldn't y'all be able to shoot that shit out your wrist too?
Right.
It's like, okay, how do you have? And this is the thing: if that's the case, then they should have other like special qualities that Toby don't got. Like, it don't make any sense. Like, how is he able to shoot the shit out of his wrist, but them two now, but they all got bit by the same spider?
And then remember they was asking him, it was like, "Oh, so how you able to do it? Like, is there a way for you to do it? Like, do you do this? Do you do that?" He was like, "Man, look, I'll just do it."
I remember when they said, "Does it shoot out anywhere else?"
That was funny. Because we all thought of dirty jokes. Like, does it come out your cock? Like, do you piss webs? Do you cum webs? But man, Yo, that shit was a fun movie. It was so fun.
And the funny thing was like, the grandma asked him to get the cobwebs out the corner.
Yeah, yo. What's that dude name though? I never knew that dude name. The
Weed smoker lips.
That's Samoan
that
motherfucker.
Nigga look like he smoked 37 blunts a day since birth. Like, why are your lips so dark?
Word. He look like he do be smoking mad blunts. Shouts go out to him, whatever his fucking name is.
I think he's gonna be in that little temple shit where
with Doctor Strange.
Where Doctor Strange is, because how is he able to go through portals like that? And even Doctor Strange was impressed.
Yeah, he was like, did you open that portal? He was like, oh, yes, sir.
And Doctor Strange ain't impressed by nothing.
Dead ass, though. Man.
And I also like the fact that Doctor Strange, you know, he basically reminded the audience about how young Spider-Man really is.
Like he's like he's like so 16, 17?
Yeah,
16.
He was like, you know, I have to keep reminding myself, like, you're just a kid. Because this dude is just so smart.
And then he's been battling against gods and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's easy for you to forget, you know what I mean, how old this dude is.
And he was doing that at what, like 15?
Word.
Like 15 when this shit just started?
With the Endgame? Endgame, he was 15 years old.
No, he was on Civil War too, remember?
I'm talking about, you know, they consider Endgame like the big, you know, big war. He was like 15.
So before that, because Civil War came out first.
Mm-hmm.
Civil War, like, oh my God, I just feel like whoever does the Spider-Man and Captain America movies, they hit the mark every time. Like, ever since the first Captain America was cool, but when they really stepped it up with Winter Soldier, they really did.
Hell yeah.
Like, I give the original, like, Captain America movie, I give it like a 6. But when they sat there and did Winter Soldier, they went to the drawing board and was like, you know what? We did pretty good coming out, but we need to step this shit up. We need to step it up every movie. The last movie has to be worse than the movie we're coming out now.
And they have
not disappointed.
It is very rare for the sequel to be way better than the original.
Because a lot of times, the sequel sometimes falls flat. And, you know, there's always that, you know, that sequel curse.
Right.
But when it comes to Spider-Man and when it comes to Captain America, they always hit the mark.
Indeed.
And Incredible Hulk will never be named in the Marvel series over my damn dead body. That was disrespectful. And I went to fucking sleep.
Shit. Well, we're going to take a quick little break. And, you know, wait for more people to pull up if they want to. You know, talk about the Spider-Man spoilers on whatever Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you
guys Webbing Wednesday.
Webbing Wednesday. Oh, shit.
You know, since we're talking about Spider-Man.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? And we hope y'all out there having a happy holiday. Y'all got your apple cider. You got your eggnog with liquor inside. And everybody's about to exchange presents amongst family members and friends. And just enjoy your time, B. Well, I know one thing. I ain't gonna play no damn Christmas songs on this shit because I don't want my channel to get struck down. That's the thing, though. But it's all
fuck that. Make your own Christmas song.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been jangling Mrs. Claus bells.
Let we go.
Fucking hoes.
B. It's not a game out here, though. Think wisely. Nigga gotta eat, gotta grind all day. Having thoughts of getting paid. Stacking bread till I feel okay. On that wave, ocean spray. Pass me the beat, go to will it, I'ma kill it. Pass me a glass so I can fill it. Regular day, gotta be on the pillage when it comes to the rap game. I'm a villain. Sometimes have to go to the pantry. Only thing I knew chicks can't be. Only dudes that's fake can't stand me. They'll never survive my stampede. Had it mad hot, the crack spot. Had the stash spot on padlock. Killing the building with traffic, filling the ceiling with cabbage. Smoke this shit that I just wrote. Cold, better get your damn coat. Hoes wanna fuck cause I got smoke. Flows to that spit done got those. Stay on the road, get off those pills. And the projects had no frills. Most my bros don't phone, no deals. Go to the judge, all hope is killed. Been told them relax and chill. We can be legal and still bill. Don't know how your loved ones feel. Fuck that, go sell Happy Meals. I know it's not real fast money, but you got freedom. Don't be a dummy. You can be locked up and your buddy trying to get cutty from your honey. When I speak, it gets deep. Y'all is weak cause you're sheep. Make that, take that bread. Straight facts, ain't that what I said? It's your choice how you wanna eat. 925 or hit them streets. Just remember, shit ain't sweet. Feds could bum rush where you sleep. It's your choice how you wanna eat. 925 or hit them streets. Just remember, shit ain't sweet. Feds could bum rush where you sleep. Don't sleep. Yo, Mackenzie. Yo. Why do you think it can't happen, though? Nah. You think it can't happen? We grown-ass men, though. Early. Silverback just came through to the power. Guzzling Hennessy, smoke that sour. Your boss is trash, they got no power. Thinking of a new track every hour. Bust my ass at a job I don't like. My employer got me tight. Thinking about challenging him to a fight. So I could punch him in the face with all my might. Say your prayers, then say goodnight. Some of y'all understand my plight. Lock target, terminate on sight. They'll get so scared, skin turn white. I'm not a character, I would have married her. She said my dick game hard like a manager. Don't take criticism from lame amateurs. From on your crib, it make you a panic. What you gonna do, just like Pokemania. I'm a bad influence, you're a bitch picking up. I've been cut from a different cloth. Everybody shut up, that's my song. Oh yeah, live lavish. Jump on the track, turn savage. Step in the league with me. You can't fuck with OTG. Oh yeah, live lavish. Jump on the track, turn savage. Step in the league with me. You can't fuck with OTG. I'm tired of telling niggas and bitches I'm fucking vicious. Your story's fictitious, it's realistic with my lyrics. Palms like King Kong, floss with your bitch. No sanity, been gone. Brains like ping pong from the marijuana. I smoke a lot of ganja. I really wanna chop it with propellers from a chopper. The president is stopper. Hate the crooked copper. Blasting with the popper, then shove him in a locker. Strong like an anvil, balls will kill. In wrestling terms, I've been turned ill. Been a rap sorcerer's souls I steal. Lyrics represent the pain I feel. Just chill and kill time, I will. Have a whack job just to pay some bills. I do what I gotta do, fuck your feels. Stay motivated like a vehicle. Oh yeah, live lavish. Jump on the track, turn savage. Step in the league with me. You can't fuck with OTG. Oh yeah, live lavish. Jump on the track, turn savage. Step in the league with me. You can't fuck with OTG. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. That's that good right there. Y'all know about that. Y'all relax. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Anyways,
Powering off.
I'm about to call it a night. I'm saying, unlike some people, I gotta go to work tomorrow, early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I had to say another thing. Basically, like, yo, hey, look, it's a new year. Y'all motherfuckers need to cut the shit and start talking about something else. Oh, y'all know who I'm talking to. Cut this shit out. Stop beefing with the same people. It's time to elevate. Y'all motherfuckers out there still beefing with the same motherfuckers for like 3 years straight and all that. Come on, B. And y'all be the same motherfuckers that'll sit there and say, oh, I'm not worried about no numbers. I'm not worried about subs. Yes, you are. Because y'all will see your numbers, subs, whatever, your views, whatever, will get a little high when y'all beefing with a particular person. And that's why I keep doing what y'all doing. And ultimately, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work, B. You know what works? Really, you gotta be fortunate enough for you to be in the algorithm for the right reason. The algorithm is very fucking wishy washy, and it chooses what the fuck it wants. You know what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker could be here on some shit, want to be positive, and it don't even matter. Just do what the hell you do. Just do what the hell you do, and have fun with the content, B. You know what I'm saying? There's only a few people that's fortunate enough to make money off of this shit. And for the people out there that's making money off this shit in the right way, I'll applaud you. That's what's up, man. But cut all the clown shit out, man. At the end of the day, man. I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers sitting here beefing with each other online, but not one punch has been thrown. The fuck out of here. Y'all can sit there and tell this person to suck this or suck that and fuck you and fuck that, but nobody want to link up to punch, kick, nothing. Cut it out, man. Get it together. On that note, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Happy Red Rum, and stop being dumb.